Okay, good morning. It is very early. It's about 4:30 a.m. here in Merida, Mexico, and today's a really big day, and I'm bringing you guys along. So the plan for today is I'm going to be flying into Austin, Texas. So I've got big plans. This is the start of something really big. I think today is day one of this whole thing, hopefully coming to fruition, and I'll inform you guys about that kind of as the video goes on. I'll take you guys through the entire trip, the journey, and you guys can watch along as the story unfolds. So today I'm going to try something a little bit different. On the trip, I'm going to try to do the entire trip analog. And what that means is I have to fly from here to Houston, which is about an hour and a half, 2 hour hop, and then about an hour and a half or so layover in Houston, and then, I don't know, like a 30, 45-minute jump over to Austin where I'll rent a car and then drive that to the hotel. So I'm going to do it all analog, meaning I'm not going to use my phone during the entire trip, except for intervals where I'll be doing some filming like this, just to kind of keep you guys updated along the way. I will use it for Uber. I will use it for any necessities like the map in Austin to get from the airport to the hotel. But other than that, I'm not going to be using it. I'm not going to be doing any games. I'm not going to be doing any social media scrolling. Normally what I would do on a trip like this is I would just plug in my AirPods and I'd be on podcasts for the entire trip. So I'm not going to do that, and it's going to feel weird and uncomfortable, I'm sure. But I'm going to try to read. I'll probably take a little nap. I'm super tired already, and I might just have to talk to strangers, which could be interesting, could be uncomfortable, and that's it. So I will give you updates along the way, and let's do this. Well, I do love the Merida Airport. It's so small and efficient that from the time Uber dropped me off to get through check-in, check the bag, through security, it was like 6 minutes. And so now I'm here. There's really just nobody here. So the problem is now I have 2 hours to kill without jumping on my phone and going completely analog. It's going to be fine. I'll get my steps in, I suppose. I'll just walk back and forth like a maniac up and down the aisles, or up and down the airport here, check in every convenience store, grab some water. So the hard part is watching everybody at the gates just waiting. Everybody's on their phone, so it feels like I'm doing something wrong. It feels a little bit uncomfortable that I'm not on my phone, except for now, obviously. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge there. The only thing I have to do yet is immigration. The immigration office is not open yet, so I'll just need to do that before the flight. So that's my excitement for the next 2 hours. This is quite an experiment. It seems like it should be easy, but it feels more uncomfortable than it should, I think. So anyway, I'll check back in, hopefully from the plane. Okay, I made it. I made it to Austin in my super chic residence in
hotel room today. So I did the whole trip. I did it analog. It was actually not as hard as I thought it was going to be. Um, you can see I took some video during the trip. There were just a few moments where it felt like my hand was getting itchy and I wanted to reach for my phone. When we were sitting on the tarmac in Austin and just taxiing forever, it just, it felt like this reflex. I needed to grab my phone and just start scrolling, doing something with my hands. So I had to resist at that moment. And then as I was waiting in the terminal for from Houston, in Houston, I look around and there's a lot of people reading books. I was actually very surprised to see that. I wasn't the only one reading. And I don't know if it's just kind of like a confirmation or observation bias that I'm reading, so I'm seeing other people reading, but I think it's a good sign. I mean, I don't remember seeing other people doing that so frequently, but I guess my face was always buried in a phone. So there's other people reading. Anyone who's not got a book in their hand does have a phone, and that's kind of a moment where I started to get a little bit weak too, and it's just like, everyone around me except like those 4 random people who are reading, everyone else has a phone, so I feel like I should be doing that. So it's just a quick moment, and it passes, and I just went back to reading and was absorbed in my book, and it was fine. Now, how did it make me feel? Well, it was interesting. It just made me feel more connected and aware and alert of all of my surroundings. It was kind of hard to describe, but I just felt kind of plugged in to all the experiences, all the noises, all the people. I felt by being removed from my phone, I could make connections with people, if only just a smile, or a wave and a hello. It's quite profound. So that was it. The experiment is done. It was easier than I expected. Now, granted, this was kind of a very short, day of travel. Got to Merida Airport at 6, landed here in Austin, Texas around 1:30, and that was it. So that's it. So now I'm in Austin, and you will learn about what I'm doing. I'm actually just kind of scouting the city for this grand project that I'm excited to introduce to you guys. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to get cleaned up and head out on the town and see what the city's got for me. Thanks for watching, everyone.